The belt system in martial arts. A lot of people in the Western world are familiar with martial arts but don't know much about them apart from the colored belts. They all know the belts are widely used to determine standing, but that's about all they know. Many have no idea where the various colors rank in the belt system. Those who are actual students of a martial art are very familiar with the colors and even are working hard to get to a specific rank. Mainly the color of the belt tells other individuals how much you know about the martial art you are interested in. For centuries, the color of the belt indicated the individual's standing in a martial art. The belt system first began in Japan by the creator of Kodokan Judo, Jigoro Kano, for him to rank his own students. He did this so as to separate his students, only letting the participation of the activities that matched the color of the belt. This kept people who were not ready to compete with people who were far more advanced. Ultimately, other martial art forms did start to use the belt system until it became the standard it is these days. This became the means to determine the rank of the student, as the color of the belt would tell you instantly the experience of the student. You will see this in such martial art styles as Taekwondo, Karate among others. Even though all martial arts incorporate some sort of belt system, how the rankings are defined will be different from one school to the next. This has a tendency to happen with anything, where rules may be judged in a different way in different places. This is an issue if someone were to move from one school, where the standards might be low, to a school where the requirements for a certain rank is very rigid. You can see this occurring when a black belt student from one school is not qualified to be a black belt in another. Generally, many schools try to follow a standard, but usually there are some schools who try to be different. There are certain martial arts, such as shoot fighting, that don't use belts at all, but almost all martial arts types use the ranking system of belts. Martial arts that mostly concentrate on self-defense tend to not use a belt or ranking system at all. One more type that does not use belts is pit fighting, and it is also used for learning how to guard yourself. The use of a belt system in martial arts helps it to focus the correct techniques to the correct skill levels. It's really a good way for teachers to see how well their school is progressing, and it gives students a goal to realize. Obtaining a black belt is what nearly all students are pursuing, and it takes several years to get to that level of success. One nice thing about the belt system is that you work your way through each and every step along the way. Without the possibility of missing steps, you'll never progress until you have perfected a ranking.